Hello, my name is Robert Lawrence from G.H.E.T.O Ministries, God's holy, eternal, totally tenacious objective. I want to share a short video with you today about something that I believe as Christians we need to know it because the Bible says to that you can be angry but sin not. Now, I am going to inform you that there are times when Jesus got angry, but he did not sin in his anger. And one example is that the story about when he went back to the temple and he turned his belt into a whip, and how should I say, he threw all the tables, turned all the tables over, and threw everything around that was in the sale, that were people who were selling goats and doves and pigeons for sacrifices for the day of Passover. And Jesus said that, my Father's house is to be a house of prayer, but you have turned it into a den of thieves. This is definitely a demonstration of when he was definitely a demonstration of anger. And it was something that it was a holy and righteous way for him to be angry. So what I'm going to show you is something my martial arts instructor showed me. Because before I was a Christian, I had a very, very bad temper. But he taught me a way to realize why I should need to control it, and of course how to control it. And the first philosophy that he taught me in that process was he showed me a fist, okay? And he held it and he clenched it as tight as he could. And he said, imagine that inside your fist that you're holding on to your anger. Okay, there's two things that we can learn from this. As he was holding the fist, he was saying, when you're holding on to it, you're controlling it. And in the process of you controlling it, it takes more strength to hold your fist and hold on to not getting angry, to hold on to your to control your anger. It takes more strength to hold on to it, to control it, than it does to just let it go. If you're ever holding on to something physically, like a rope, and let's say that on the end of the rope is, somebody's life, and if you let go, that person could fall to their death. So you would use your strength to hold on to that rope and pull it. You're controlling that rope. And as you're controlling it, you're keeping that rope, and you're keeping the person at the other end of that rope alive. So you're not allowing yourself to get angry, because it takes more strength to continue to hold on to that rope to keep that person alive. So it takes more strength to hold on to your anger. Not hold on to it like allowing yourself to continue to stew and allow yourself to become bitter and keeping that anger inside your heart. Not like that. That's not what he meant. What he was meaning is that it takes more strength to hold on to it and control it. because what it'll do is it'll affect other people. So if you let it go, you end up hurting people. So it takes more strength to do that. To me, ever since I've learned that, I have come to the idea and I have come to the conclusion that a person who cannot control their anger, who cannot control their emotions, to me, in my philosophy and my understanding, is they're weak. Because, like I was saying, it takes more strength to control it than it does to just let it go. Now, if you're holding on to something and holding on to your anger, as in being bitter and holding on to something and being angry, I have to inform you of another biblical concept that is if you don't if you're holding on to anger and you're not forgiving another person, if you can't if all you can do is think about everything that they've done in the past, every way that they've hurt you, every way that makes you in your heart hate that person, the Bible says that if you hate, it is an equivalent to murder. So if you are holding on to that hate, you're holding on to that bitterness, you're holding on to that anger in that manner, you need to learn to let it go and to forgive. Because the only person it's going to hurt is you. You're only hurting yourself by making yourself bitter. You're only hurting yourself by making yourself angry and hate the person or hate the situation or hate whatever it is. You're only doing damage to yourself. In the aspect of that, you let it go. Letting it go and forgiving the person is the same amount of strength as it is to control your anger. Because you're controlling your emotions, you're controlling the way you feel. So, in that aspect, I urge you to forgive, because the Bible says, forgiving one another in brotherly love. So, like I said, this video was going to be short, because that's all I really wanted to say. I had a feeling that I needed to say that to somebody. Somebody needed to hear that. So, in saying that, this is me, Robert Lawrence, signing off. If you wish to subscribe, go ahead and do so. You have your choice to do that or not to do that. But if you wish, you can subscribe. Like I said, this is me signing off. God bless you and have a wonderful day.